Thank you. It's the 12th of February, Rabbi Levitt, Nefesh Hahaim.
Okay, so I don't see it's exactly analogous to the other two cases really, but maybe that's the comparison. The tsar that Elio had, and he certainly did have a great amount of tsar that Klal Yisrael was involved in Avodah Zarah. And so even though these words, from the way the commentators explain, are in a certain sense, he's laying part of the blame at Hashem's footstep, at Hashem's doorstep. That's the way they explain. The commentators explain these words of Hitiach, Devorim, Klapi Mala. It's like sort of getting into an accusation, but the Nefesh Hachaim insists that in any case it's also taking into account Hashem's sar in this situation. Hashem has tremendous sar when a Jew is far away from Hashem. And so therefore he's joining Hashem's sar in this matter as well. That's what it would seem that the Nefesh Hachaim is saying over here. Okay, so now after that paragraph, we're going to go to the. He's going to continue in the sefer inside ve'im be'inyan tfilas hayochid al tsaro. Ve'im be'inyan tfilas hayochid al tsaro. So if you have a bullet over there, it's going to be the private tefillas of an individual in regard to his own suffering. How is a person in a situation like that? He wants to daven for his own personal suffering in light of what we're talking about over here, about joining Hashem's tsar in that personal tsar of his own. He wants to talk about this for a minute. Okay, so you got the place?
It's ve'im be'inyan tefilas.
Yes.
I have it.
Okay, good. So, since Lou admitted that he has the place, he gets to read.
Okay. Hayachid al tsa'aro. Okay, so if from the perspective of the prayer of an individual concerning his troubles, tzarich shetehei kivanaso rak tzorech gavoha levad. He needs that it should be that his intention is only for the sake of gavoa, elevation. Oh, it's the sake of the Most High.
Yeah, gavoa refers to Hashem.
Right. Kol shekain b'mat dea bir chos hatefila. 'Hatefila hakivua usadura me anshe hakinesia hakidoshim. So kol shechen, even more so, b'matbeah,
I see.
b'matbeah, berachos, with the forming of blessings of his prayer, hakavua, usadura. I don't know.
Okay, kol shekain b'matbea. Matbea over here refers to the official text. Birkas atfila, the blessings of the tefillah, which is referring to tefillah Shmon Esrei Hakabua, which is a fixed text, the Sidura, and it's been arranged me anshe haknesia hakdoshim. Who did it? It was the Anshe Knes Agadola. He calls them here the Anshe Haknesia Hakadoshim, the holy assembly of the great men, which took place about the beginning of the Second Temple, and they came they were the ones that authored the Tefillah Shmon Esrei that we have today. So if it's as we're saying that the tefillah of a yochid, I think he means to say his own private tefillah, that he would just daven to Hashem and speak to Hashem about his own sar, that and he's using his own words. In other words, he's not using the words of the official. He's not davening Shmon Esrei right now. He's using his own words to daven to Hashem. In that scenario, he's required to, according to what we're saying, his focus and his intention in taking away his tsar, his own personal tsar, is for the needs of Hashem, to remove Hashem's tsar in such a situation. Kol shekain, if that's so, then kol shekain in the official text of the Anshe Knesset Gedolah, that they put down the 18 prayers of the Shmona Esrei, certainly, and then we'll go, we pick up over here where it says Vadai Ru'ui. Vadai Ru'ui Shalo Lechavein Behen. Klal.
Vadai Ru'ui Shalo Lechavein Bahem Klal. Tzorech Atzmo Ha Nir'eh Pish. I'm sorry. Mipshutam. Certainly, it is proper that he should not intend with them at all, that he needs himself to see what is simple.
He shouldn't be intending. He shouldn't have his intentions with this simply for the sake of his for the sake of his own personal needs. Hanira mipshutam, which would admittedly seem to be the simple, straightforward understanding of the words of the Shmona Esrei. Right? When it says Borei Aleinu, when it says Rifa'enu, heal us Hashem, right. Give us Parnasa, give us this, give us that, give us that. Doesn't it seem like we're making personal requests?
Yeah.
So he says, don't think that that's what is happening over there. Ella, what is the
Tzorech Gavoa Levad, rather the needs of Hashem alone.
Right. In other words, okay, let's continue. He'll finish his thought here.
Lahamshich Tosefes Ribui Biracha Ukadusha Leha Olamos. Rather, he should add multiple brachas and holy holy worlds.
So Ella Tzorech Gavoa Levad. So he should intend with his request for the needs of Hashem alone. And what's Hashem's need? What is Hashem's need over here that we're appealing to over here? That Hashem should lahamshich to continue to bring forth tosefes riboy bracha v'kedusha laha'olamot, to continue to draw out and bring out an additional and a multiplication of a blessing and sanctity to all the worlds. Mitzad his sabruso yisborach.
From the perspective of Hisparuso is his colleague.
Hashem's connecting himself. He's connecting himself to the olamot. That's how the olamot get a riboy of and a tosefes of bracha and kedusha. When Hashem connects himself to the olamot. Mitzad his chabruso yisborach shmo aleihem. His connecting himself aleihem, to them.
Kamo shenis ba'er le be'orech. I don't know nis ka'er. Nis ba'er.
Yeah, I could call you back in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. Nis ba'er.
Emotion is ba'er le'el ba'orech, as we explained above at length.
Right.
So that in other words, that is the Ratzon Hashem. That's what Hashem wants to do. That's why Hashem created the world. He wanted to create the world in order that he would connect himself to the world, and as a result of that, as a result of that connection, Hashem would give forth lamshich his kedusha and his bracha to all of the worlds. All the worlds would receive all of this outpouring of spiritual and material bounty, and so when we want to say a prayer, even a prayer which is in essentially asking for our own personal needs, right? That's what we're asking for. Hashem, heal us. That's our own personal need. But even though that's what the words in the Shemona Esrei are saying, and the words in the Shemona Esrei don't say anything about what the Nefesh Hachaim is saying over here about, because you, Hashem, want to connect yourself to the world, and you want to give all of, you want to give your kedusha and your bracha to all of the olamot. Even though it doesn't say that, Nefesh Hachaim is saying though that's really the best tefillah, which is L'tzorech Gavoa. So again, what it comes out over here is we're not saying that a person should not daven to heal himself. A person should not daven to that he should have parnas. The person not daven for various personal needs. But what we're saying is that the kavanah that we have when we're davening for our personal needs really is that we're it doesn't stop there with our personal needs. It's we're saying this is what we want because you, Hashem, want to connect to the worlds, and you want to give all of the bracha and the kedusha that's why you created the world, and that's and that would and to take away this sickness and to give the parnasa, that would be a fulfillment and a kiyum of your ratzon to do that. Because why is it that people are not well, chas v'sholom? Because Hashem is not connecting to the world with the same strength that He has the ability to do, obviously. And so when we and Hashem wants to connect to the world in that way, that's why He created the world. But the way He set up the world is that He wants us to recognize this and to activate that connection that He will have by davening to Him with this recognition in mind. And so if we daven with that recognition, that is a very high level tefillah, which recognizes this is takes into account Hashem's and of course also Hashem has a tsar when He's not able to do this, and the only reason He's not able to do this is because of people's averas, or people don't daven the way that they're supposed to daven to appeal to Hashem's to Hashem in this way. So that's the amazing thing that's coming out over here from the Nefesh Hachaim. In a nutshell, daven for our private needs, yes. But what's the bottom line? Why are we davening for our private needs? So that you, Hashem, will be able to do what you created the world to do, in order to connect yourself to the world and to bring added kedusha and bracha into the world. Okay. Okay, so that completes that section. We have just one last section before we finish this parak, the Afshagam, and we call upon Roy to continue the reading.
Okay. Va'im va'af shagam rabosainu Zochronom Levarocho Amaru. Even though Chazal stated that it's possible to absolve, and it's got here in brackets, all Jews from the obligation of prayer, as in drunk but not from wine. I didn't say that yet, didn't I? But as in Yacholni Lifto Kol Ha'olam. Oh, no, sorry, I went that. Yeah, Kol Ha'olam. Midin Tefillah Sinema Shecharei V'lo Mayin. I've said it. Uma Gama Ato Kadaros Halalu Asher Kol Ish No Aish Hu Bashuchei Baroshos Tibel Uvalev Yamim and what can be said now in these generations where each person is like one who lies at the top of the mast and sleeps in the heart of the sea. What does that mean? It's an expression from Mishlei. Actually, expression from Mishlei referring to the state of drunkenness with sin and seasickness as a result. All right, Amen. From right,
okay.
Kol Hayamim Ma'el Yagias Paranosos Velosos Ein Ish Thum Al Lev Lepanash Lebo Umach Shavoso Maybe Bulay Tadosov Sumim Bahavalai Ze Halam Hashofer Lahachin Atzmo Likras Elkim Yisborach Samo. So it's like one who lies at the top of the mast and sleeps in the heart of the sea all his days from the burden of toiling for a living. And therefore, there is no person who pays attention to rid his heart and his thoughts of the tremendous distractions of the vanities of this lowly world to prepare himself to greet his God.
Okay, so he's quoted a Gemara over here. He's quoted a Pasuk over here. Basically, without going into all of that, we could go into it, but maybe we'll. We don't really have any time now anyway. So we just finished already. So okay, so maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll come back to this tomorrow. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's basically in one sentence. I could say what he's saying over here is that he's saying, what can we really expect of a person who, the average person today, is just drowning in his difficulties of just supporting his family, and you want him to think about the lofty concepts of davening for Hashem's tsar. It seems like a tall order that I'm asking over here. So that's a little bit about what he's acknowledging over here. We'll see it tomorrow again. Okay, everybody. Have a great day, Mayor. Yashikoya.
Okay, very good. Yeshkoyach.
Here, Mayor.
Hey, everyone. Be well.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay, mark it down where we're holding. And I'll do the same. $11:36. $11:36.
Okay, let's see.